guys, here's a yin video for you that works on our core and also has a little bit of cardio within it. So have fun with this. As always, take all the safety precautions. Make sure that you're listening to your body. When you're working on modifications and variations, make sure that you're protecting your joints and you are practicing your yoga with mindfulness and your yoga breath and working on being mobile and balanced and keeping your body safe. All right? That being said, let's get going. Let's start in the tabletop and round into a cat back and reverse into a cow. And round into a cat back and reverse into a cow. And round into your cat back. And then tuck your toes and pull up into your downward facing dog. Now just use this downward facing dog to settle. Move your heels to one side. Move your heels to the other side. Come back to center. Tread your knees a little bit. Move your hips. Pull your chest a little bit forward into your puppy dog. Work on that. Inhale, lengthen and lift up that right leg. And then bring your knee to your nose just for a little warm up here. And lift the toe to sky. You could always do these on your knees. And then bring your knee back into your nose and up to the sky, looking at your thumbs. Step that foot forward and just rock it out a little bit. And then step the other foot up to it, forward fold. Eyes look halfway. Exhale, reverse one dive, lift all the way up to sky. Fingertips come together, laced fingers reach back. Exhale to your cactus, spin a little bit, side to side. Inhale, sweep up to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, eyes look. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to down dog again. Tread your feet here. Lengthening your spine, moving your spine longer with each one. Inhale that left foot to sky, knee to nose. Bring it up to sky, knee to nose. Bring it up to sky. Let's bring it forward, step it forward, and then rock this one out. I know in these times you're getting tighter and tighter in those hamstrings, so working on that. Lengthen. Step out, step your feet together, eyes halfway. Exhale, reverse swan dive, lifting up. Sit back into your powerful pose. Let's sit all the way back, powerful pose. And open up to that left side. And then swing up. And then powerful pose, open up to that right side. And then swing up. Bring your feet as wide as the mat, arms open up. Let's do a lateral bend. Work over to that right side and over to your left side. And over to your right and over left. And back in the center. Cactus it out. Inhale to sky. Hands to hips. Bend from your hip hinges. Come to your tail wagging, side to side. Bring your fingers down. Keep wagging side to side, just opening up all your joints. Walk your hands over to your right side. Hip comes to a knee. Come to center, eyes. Walk over to that left side. Back to your center, eyes look. Hands plant, step back, find your down dog again, tread again. And then bring your feet as wide as your mat back there. And press back, wide-legged down dog. And walk your hands backwards, trying to put as much of the weight as you can on the four corners of your feet, back, bending your knees slightly as you do that. And then walk forward. And find down dog, press into it. Dry your belly and tiptoe with your fingertips back. Walk it out again. So use this as a way, using your core to move so that your hands are really light. So light, 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 light as you come back. Walk out again. Breathing here. Make this slightly cardio. Walking back. Make it be that you're raising your temperature, core temperature. Exhale, release. And then inhale up to the sky. And exhale out your cactus again. Hands come behind the back. Lace the fingers. Knuckles down. Squeezing your wing bones together. Shoulders are open. Forward fold. Coming down. Head coming down. Bring your nose to your right knee. Bring your nose to your left knee. Now being careful not to lock out your knees when you're doing this. Legs are straight. Come back to center. Exhale, fingertips down, eyes look. Exhale down, walk out again. Now bring your feet to classic down dog. Bend your knees, bear pose, crouching. Slide your knees to your thumbs. Inhale, lift up, arch back. Exhale, fold here. Step back, find a plank. Hold plank. Come to your left side, turning your toes, and reach your right arm up, side plank staggered. Bring it down, switch your feet, side plank staggered. Bring it down, switch your feet, side plank staggered. Bring it down, switch your feet, side plank staggered. Bring it back to center, come to your core, forearm position in your forearm plank, and try to keep your thighs lifting, your buttocks tucked under, belly in. Long deep breaths with this. Maybe holding it even longer if you have it in your practice. Come back to your planks. Come back to your down dog. Tread your feet again. Move into your bear pose, crouching. Bring your knees forward again. Lift up. And then let's twist to the right, up. Twist to the left. Up. Exhale, hands on your hips, baby camel. Moving your chest forward, elbows back. Inhale up to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your toes under, come to your tiptoe. So from your kneeling up, exhale to powerful pose. Twist to your right. Bring it center and up, belly in. Twist to your left. Bring it center and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, eyes halfway. Exhale. Walk out again with your hands. Step back to your down dog. Tread it out again. Lift up right foot to the sky. Knee drops between thumbs. Lift up your back leg, little baby sunbird. And then come up. So you're going to do a little baby chaturanga sunbird, nose down, toe up. And up. Triceps. And up. Work from the butt. And up. And up. Do it again. And up. And up. One more. And knees down. Tuck your toes again. Push back into your tiptoe. This time lift to your powerful pose. Sit back. And do noose pose on that right side, looking up. And come to center and lift, arch back. And do noose pose. Over on that left side, breathe. Come to center and up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk out again, find your down dog and tread. Bring that left foot to the sky. And this time bring that knee in between thumbs. Little tricep, bring up that foot and back. Pressing into it. Bring your elbows back beside your body. Bring in your nose long. And onto that mat if you can. And the toe comes up. Let's do a few more. Lifting, trying to keep that slight cardio moving. And this time, take your toe, push back, step back, find plank. And this time, let's do forearm plank. And lift up, your left arm's down. Switch, so you're gonna switch arms. And do it as smoothly as you can with the elbow under that shoulder. Come forward. Forward, hold that. Forearm plank, breathing. Little slight breathiness. Coming up to your plank. Back to your down dog tread. Pull your belly in, move your chest down a little bit more, warming up a little bit more. Right leg to the sky, lift it up. Right foot steps forward, find pyramid. Lengthen your spine. Work on those hamstrings getting longer. Do not lock your knees as you do this. Try to lengthen here. Bring your chest forward and down. Step back, find down dog, tread it out. And as you tread, move your knees, move your hips. All right, lift up left leg to sky. Bring it forward, come to your pyramid on this side. Okay, lengthen your stance, maybe bump it up if your back heel isn't touching. Lengthen and look forward. Breathe, tummy's tucked in, legs long. Long, deep breath. Exhale and come to your prasarita. So you're going to turn, toes are parallel, eyes looking up. Exhale, fold, hands slide between. And then see if you can reach your hands backwards. A variation on your prasarita, so it's not one of your classics. And then bring it forward for a moment into your cupcake fingers. We're going to keep this moving quickly for a little cardio here. Move it back through. Lengthen, lengthen. Now, so if anything doesn't feel right, slow it down, stop, modify. Maybe bringing it to forearms, head down, and fingers together. Deep breath here, a little variation. Cupcake fingers again, variation on A, prasarita A. Keep that left hand down, right hand comes up in the twist. Slide it underneath and reach over for a twist. So you're reaching your right hand to your left foot or ankle, and you're going underneath, reaching that hand out, that left hand out along the floor. Come back to center cupcake. Eyes look. Good. Walk out again. Lengthen. Reach way up with that left hand and let it slide underneath. And maybe walking that right hand out along the floor. And as you're looking over and underneath and breathing. And then come back to center. Eyes look. Good. Come to Skandasana on one side. So your heel. And you could take this pose and balance it maybe if you can, or take the pose and keep your hands down. And let's go ahead and bring the hands down now and come back to center and rock it side to side. Your feet are in prasarita. Then I want you to turn on the other side into Skandasana. You're coming down, lengthening, and possibly when you're here, your either fingertips are down, they can be on your block, or you're gonna bring them up and balance. And then exhale and bring it back into center, and side to side, and turn your toes out, and roll up, working through those inner thighs, hips under, lift up to sky, exhale out, so you have that nice position where you have turned out plie toes with this, maybe moving your feet back into prasarita and coming a little wider with your feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, namaste. All right, we're gonna bring your left foot more to the front of your mat and open up. We're gonna work on a triangle here, reaching out and back, and out and back, and out and back. Now reach out and down, maybe down your shin, maybe to your block, trying to make your other arm vertical, belly in, chest open. Lengthening both legs without locking them out. Your bottom hand could be on a block, or it could be on your foot, ankle, on the pinky toe side. Bend your knee and come up. Let's turn them to a plie foot again. Rock side to side this time. Really trying to open those groin. Okay, bring your feet back to your parallel. Inhale, sky, reach up. Exhale out. Let's take them to the horizon and turn your right foot out. Let's reach out and come back. Reach out and come back. Reach out and come back. Okay, now reach out and come down into your triangle. So Uttita Trikonasana, possibly coming to the floor, possibly coming to your ankle, possibly coming to a block, lifting up that top arm, moving your whole chest around to the side. So you're trying to really open, and you're trying to open this side hip, side waist, and not dump in your bottom waist. You're trying to lift it up so we could slump or we could lengthen. Try length, try for length. Bend your front knee. Let's come up and bring your toes around. Inhale up to sky. Exhale, namaste. Deep breath. Inhale, sky again. And turning into your lunge, facing that left foot to the front of your mat, back toe, big knee bend in this. Okay, exhale, hands behind to your hips, belly in, come down and up. Now your down and ups can be low, they could be a couple inches, they could be holding with your stability. Let's work a little bit more into that cardio movement. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Come back to your center. Prasarita, inhale. Namaste, hands, here we go. We're gonna go through, we're gonna shoot through. And then we're gonna bend, bring your thumbs to your chin and come up. Arch back. Thumbs to chin. Shoot through. Thumbs up. Reach back. Chin through. Chin back. Arms on the horizon. Big breath. And then we're going to turn to the back of your mat. So turn into your lunge to the back of your mat. And come into your lunge. Back knee bent. Arms by your ears this time. Down and up. Using the back of your butt. Squeeze the back of that butt. Squeeze the butt. Belly in. Chest lifted. Working on your stability. Working more on that back leg moving than your front leg moving. Breathing. A few more. Till you feel the quiver a little bit there. Then come around to your Prasarita, toes out. Good. Inhale up to sky. Exhale, fold. Moving around, walking it to the front of your mat again. Drop your back knee. Flex out to your half split. Look at your big toe. Trying to bring your chest along your front leg without locking your leg. And slide back a little bit, but not down on your heel. So pulling back, pulling that leg, that femur bone into the socket and lengthening in here. Pull it forward, lift up. So make sure your back knee, even if you need to wiggle it back, is back in a diagonal. Lift up your top arm, bring your arm behind your back, and open up your chest. Bring it back around, tuck your back toe, lift up, step back, find plank. All right. Knee to elbow. Switch. 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 Knee to elbow. Hold. Knees down. Cupcake fingers for just one moment. Just one moment. Lift it up. Down dog. Right foot to sky, lift it up, step it forward. Good. Come to your high lunge, lift it up. Bring your knee down, squeeze it all the way down. Come into your half split on this side. As you're lengthening, pull your hip back, pull it into the socket. Lengthen and look forward beyond your toes. Create space, keep your breath moving. If at any point here you need to come out of it, come out of it. Breathe. Long, deep breaths. Exhale, and let's go ahead and bring that foot down. Bring your hands forward. This time, step back, find plank. Treading again. And then bring your knees down. And we're going to bring them as wide as the mat. And you're going to bring your forearms down and press frog. So your feet, try to stay on the length of your mat. And if you have the ability to come to W-sit where your hips are coming all the way back towards your center, back there between your heels, you can go there. For me, and for many of us, super tight there and get back just part of the way. For many of you, you can go all the way there. So just start feeling that outer thigh, warming it up, breathing. And then come back up to your tabletop classic. And we're going to lift the leg up to the side, bring it back behind you, hold that, hold that. So it's a slight twist and a slight back movement. And come down and up, down and up. I want that hip lifted, down and up. And I don't want it to go to the low back. Down and up, down to hip height, up, down and up. Bring it down, bring the other foot back, bend the knee, tilt it back, down and up, down and up, down and up. Not too high, down. I don't want to pinch your low back. Down and up, down and up. One more, down and up. Square it off. Sit back for a moment, stretch your child's pose. Come back up, right leg out. Bring it down to your forearm, turn. So you're now in a forearm side plank position. Knee, elbow, and out. 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 Again, knee, elbow, and out. Knee, elbow, and out. Two more. Knee, elbow, and out. One more. Knee, elbow, out. Center. Stretch back. We're going to keep it moving, cardio. Come back up, tabletop. This time, left leg is out. Right arm goes down. Reach up. Okay. Arm goes over ear. Knee in and out. Knee, elbow, and out. Knee, elbow, and out. Knee, elbow, and out. Knee, elbow, and out. And knee, and out. And knee, squeeze, and out. And don't dump in your shoulder. Out. And knee, and out. And two, and one. Bring it center. Bring it back, child's pose. Breathe. And come into your tabletops again. And this time bring your leg up. Bring your heel in. Flex your foot. Up, 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 up. Squeezing. If you want more challenge, left arm up by your ear. Up, up, up. If you want another challenge, arm out diagonally. Up, 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 up. Knee crosses over a little bit. Up, 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 up. Tiny lifts. Up, up. Knee in the center. Up, 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 up. Knee out to the side a little bit. Up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Child's pose back. Breathe. And you want to keep these movements strong. You want to feel that sweat coming on. Feel your breath moving. Okay, come back up. We're going to do the other leg. So you're going to go up, up. You could keep your hand down the whole time. Or you could have your arm out, which creates more challenge. I don't want it in the wrist. I want you to pull up with your core, with your serratus, with your belly, with your buttocks. Okay, so here, maybe arm out to the side, which is a little bit more challenge. And maybe you cross that knee over. Up, 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 up. Just a little cross. Up, up, up. In the center. Up, 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 up. And out to the side. Up, 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 up. Squeeze, belly in. Up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. And bring it down. Press it back. And then come onto your bottom, grab your straps. If you don't have a strap, you could use a bathrobe belt or any kind of any kind of a strap apparatus. Okay, if you don't have a yoga. Let's take it and put that strap over your left foot. And you are going to lengthen, open up your chest, fold into your Konasana. And even if you can grab your foot easily and hold on to it, I want you to pull your elbows back, work more through the core, less about pulling with your arms into it. Take the arms completely out of the equation, except for the fact that they're pulling back alongside your body, and you feel that connection with the crown of your head reaching your big toe. And then come back up, switch. Put it on the right side, turn your body, turn your chest. So your sternum trying to face that thigh. Fold forward. Elbows close to your body. Big toes facing up. Your feet can be wider apart if that's in your practice, or a little narrower if they need to be. And you could put your bottom, both sitting bones, equally on a pad if you need to. If you're having some instability in that tailbone, in that sacral area, if there's any kind of pain, you might want to pad it up just to keep it even and level so it's not hiking up. 4, 3, 2, and up, Okay, bring the strap overhead, lift it up, big lift. Good, look up into it. Exhale, twist over to your left side, come to center. Exhale, twist over to your right side, come to center. Exhale, go forward wherever you can. Keep the strap taut. Bring it down and lift it up. Big breath, lengthen from your spine, forward. Bring it back up. Big breath again, lengthen from your spine, bring it forward. And then back up. Twist left again. And twist right again. And come in the center, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, forward. And bring it back up. Bring it forward. And bring it back up. Bring it forward one more time. And bring it back up. Good. Exhale, bring those hands down. And bring the strap halfway. So I'm going to reach your feet to the front of your mat, front edge of your mat. And behind you here, each of your sitting bones, I want you to draw your hold your strap, draw your knuckles down onto the mat, pull your shoulders back, lengthen your spine. And this alone may be really difficult. You might have to sit up on a little wedge pillow or spacer underneath your buttocks. And then lift away, squeezing those triceps. Lift away. So it might be that you're lifting away just a few inches. Lift away. You might be lifting quite far. That's if you have a healthy rotator cuff. Lift away. Bring it back. Don't lean forward. Lift away. Lengthen through the spine, through the crown of the head. Lift away. Again. Lift away. Again. Lift away. And 4 more. And 4. And 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1 more. And release. Okay, bring your strap down. Grab your blocks. So if you don't have a block, you can use a little small pillow or some nice firm tool that you can just put between that you can hang on to with your thighs. You want your block between your legs, and you want to feel like you can squeeze that block in half, and you have space between your pubic bone and your block and space on the other side by the knees. Okay, now squeeze and roll back down so that your chest is facing center, even up, and you're squeezing those thighs. So this is bridge position, ready position, start position. Thumbs underneath where your buttocks is, and tuck your belly in and lift up and lower. Lift up, squeezing the block, and lower. Now you want to squeeze under your butt. Squeeze up and lower. Squeeze up and lower. Squeeze up and lower. So you want your pubic bone to go tilt up and tilt down. Tilt up, tilt down. So you're squeezing it up the whole time, lifting, and you're curling your spine down. So lifting and lowering. So it's not just plopping the butt. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. And 10 and lower. And 9 and lower. 8 and lower. 7 and lower. 6 and lower. 5 and lower. 4 and lower. 3 and lower. 2 and lower. 1 more. And 1 and lower. Okay, hug your knees for just a moment. Circle your ankles around. Take a little release there. Pull the block out for a moment. Put it over the top of your knees or your little spacer, whatever you're using, and bring your nose to your knees. Tuck in and really draw the navel toward the spine, taking that low back into the mat gently and naturally, not forced. All right, set the feet down, put the block width-wise between, so this way, thighs on the outside of the block, bring it in. Okay, just a little wider. So every time we change feet positions or limb positions, it's going to change the dynamics of the muscles that are recruited primarily for your pose. Same muscles here. Your inner thigh is going to feel a little bit more here. Tilt and come up. I want you to squeeze, 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 squeeze that block. And I want you to focus on your outer thighs. I want you to firm in outer thighs and firm in from the outer hip. So I want you to squeeze into the center and then release a little. Into the center and release. Now when you do these, you're also squeezing the center glute maximus. So I want you to squeeze in and out, and in and out. Just in and out. I don't want you to clench your butt on your edge of your tailbone. I want you to leave that freedom. I want you to move your pubic bone upward. Think about squeezing your outer thighs in the center line and the very edge of your outer hip, but not clenching your butt as you come up each time. One more breath. And then go ahead and bring it down. Okay, now here, bring your feet to a tabletop and bring your hands out. And we're going to squeeze your belly in. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, squeezing up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, release arms overhead, lengthen spine. Bring belly in again, bring hands forward, chest forward, chin over chest, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down with the feet, arms go overhead, long deep breath. One more time, belly draws in, feet come up, hands come out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down, keep your block positioned. Hands come again right next to the sides of your butt. You can let your thumb come slightly under so you can really get those arms close to the sides of your body. As your chest lifts, eventually sternum lifts quite a bit in a bridge. And you want to make sure your heels are underneath where your where your shin bone is. And lift your buttocks, lift your pubic bone. So you want to make sure you have a long vertical shin line and that your knees aren't going forward beyond the edge of your toes, that you're in an L shape or more or less. Squeeze up, and we're going to use the center of our glute now. So what you think of your glute max in the center of your buttocks, up, up an inch, up, up. So each time you up and you release, up, up, up. So it's pulses in those contractions, pulses in those contractions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold, double time it. Up, 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 up. These are tiny, 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 tiny. Up, 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 up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Bring your block back out. And then let's just bring your knees in. Hug them in. Knee, nose. Hug just that right leg in. Extend out the left. Switch. Hugging just the left knee in. Stretch out the right. Let your head come down. Bring your knees up. Do a happy baby, side to side. Rocking it out. Open your legs in a V. And see if you can pump your legs open just a little bit from the groin. Out, 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 out. Just whatever you can do. You can hold this stretch if you'd like to hold the stretch. Pump it out. Bend it in again. Find your happy baby. And then extend out your left and lift your head up for your big toe laying down position. So this is like big toe C if you were standing up and pulling that leg forward and up, in your head toward that leg and that knee, that shin, that big toe. And then exhale it down, half happy baby, bringing the knee toward the armpit. And here you can use your strap or not. So if you want to, you can use your strap over your foot, and I'm going to demonstrate with strap and without strap. So if you wanted to use your strap here, you're going to have your strap in your left hand and on your right foot. So you're going to try to bring that foot up and back over the top of your shoulder and the leg back. Now, eventually, I want you to see if you can keep holding with your right hand over that leg and onto the foot with the right. Now, you might not be there. You might be the leg is out here more, and that's fine. Or the knee is soft and you're out here in the hamstring side. But if you can bring it here, and then if you can, and you want to release your strap, you could hold that left hand on that foot or big toe and let your right arm release down and hold that. Breathing. So this is reclining hamstring stretch, reclining splits, Hanuman, Supta Hanumanasana, and then bring the knee into a fold and take it fire log style across your thigh. So not lotus style where the foot's in the groin, but more ankle and foot over the knee, and just open that up. And then bend the knee and thread the needle here and squeeze that, thread the needle. So you're going to thread through that little triangle space that you made. Head is down. Maybe turning the toes around. Make this feel good, this thread the needle. Susirandrasana. The eye of the needle. And then bringing both knees in, squeeze in. And then extend into a morning stretch for a moment. Big deep breaths. And then just have your strap ready if you need it, but let's bend left leg and take that to a half happy baby. So you're going to start with just really just stretching that out. Feel that half happy baby. If you are going to use your strap on it, slide your strap over that foot. And I would start holding it with my right hand and let your left hand assist your left leg. So you might have it at more of a bend. It might be this leg can, and I would wiggle into this without locking any joints, but just wiggle into this a little bit more. Stretching, and if you're going to do it without your strap, you can do that. You're going to go big toe hold with that right arm on the left foot, and then open up the left arm to the floor. So you're trying to keep level. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll roll with our whole body, and we'll kind of do one of these numbers. So I want you to keep shoulder down. So if this is really hard for you to keep that back of that shoulder down because the arm has to move too far forward, use your strap. And breathe. And then bend it. And half happy baby it for just one moment. And then bring it across your thigh in that fire log. So it's not a lotus, it's a fire log. So you're making a figure 4. So, and then you can press down so that you can open up that groin on that left thigh. And open it up. And keep the right hip bone grounded. The right hip bone centered. And then lift up and thread the needle. So you're coming through the eye of the needle with the arms. Now you might have the hands back here on the back of the thigh. And especially if you're tighter here and the hip won't open. If the knee is more facing in, and that's okay. You're working toward pushing it out, having it come out. And then eventually maybe hands to the shin. Some of you maybe are getting hands all the way to your foot and bringing the shin closer in towards your chest. Maybe coming up, maybe giving it a little variation. You can go through all that. And then from this one, let's just come to a happy baby again, rocking it. And open that big V again, rock that out. feet together, bend your knees, hug in, slide up, and we're going to do fish before we finish. So draw your navel in. When we do fish, this could be your beginning of your fish. Lifting your chest, bringing your chin over your sternum, drawing your navel in, lifting your rib cage up in here. This could be your fish, working on pulling the shoulders back, head center. Now, this might be too much for you and you might need to come back down and put your head on block. So when we go into the other versions of fish, you may put the block back there and put your head on your block. So as you're lifting, so your head's on the block. You might want your block up on its end. Trying to aim for the end of the block, lifting up your chest. So you don't want to fold your arms. You want to keep your forearms down, lengthening, lifting up your chest, belly in, broadening your collarbones. You might have the head all the way to the mat. So you might have the head to the mat. But if any of those positions is too much, put the block under there until you don't have that tension in the neck, in the shoulders. And if we haven't been doing these back bends, we need to do more back bends. I need to do one more of these videos for just back bends, because we need to remind ourselves that back bends are so important, because we sit forward rounded. We're a forward flexed, forward rounded population, and we need to work on opening the other planes of the body. One more breath. Lift up, release back, bring your knees in, rock it side to side. And let's do a spinal twist. So first, let's take the right knee in. Hold that knee, because we're going to do a tight stretch here. Let that right arm come out to the side like a flag and tilt over with your right knee all the way over toward the left side. Now, it might not be going all the way over. It might be floating. You might want to set it. You can take your block and put it up underneath, flat or on its side underneath, and especially if you're tighter in your outer IT band, working on that, and you're trying to open up your chest and let your right shoulder stay down in the back. Okay, come back to center, rock it out, because you take several deep breaths there. Let's straighten out our right and hold our left, and then put your left arm out to the side as you open. So if you want, you can use that block. And I'm tighter in my IT bands, and so I don't like to force them, but as you lay for a bit, and then you want to stretch across your chest, it might come down a little lower, and you're breathing, you're looking towards your thumb on that back side, on that left side. And then come back into center. Hug in. Head to knee. Reach out long. Wiggle around with your toes. Bring your hands down. Bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly, and just let your arms relax there. And hold that for just a moment. And I want you to circle your belly, circle your sacral area, and maybe around your belly button area, your solar plexus. Let your toes fold to the outside. Preparing for our Shavasana, releasing the neck, releasing the head. If you need to pad underneath your knees with your blocks, if you have two blocks or a rolled up towel or something to lift and elevate them, do them both the same. That will take pressure off your low back if you're having any low back issues here. Okay, now we're going to, with our hand on our heart, we're going to spread our fingers, and we're going to press just down on the sternum and feel the sternum rise and fall. Big breath, and out through the nose. Again, big breath, inhale, and out through the nose. Calming breaths. Big breath, inhale, and out through the nose. Now bring both hands down towards your sides. Let your thumbs turn out, your fingers fold. Let your toes relax, ankles, hips, chest, face, ears, facial expression. Release everything. Relax. Your entire body's relaxed. Relax your belly. Relax your rib cage. Relax your chest. Relax your fingers. Relax your shoulders. Relax the expression on your face. Relax the top of your head and around your ears. Relax your eyes, the sockets. Let the lids be heavy. Let your mind be aware and focused. Let the breath be the all-giving energizer and power of your Shavasana. Feel that your mind is powerful, not asleep, but at rest. It's a restful, waking meditation state. Let your feet and your heels relax in your calves. And then really breathe. And as we're breathing here, I want you to stay in your Shavasana position for just a little bit longer. And I want you to think about how you can move through your life and make changes because your mind is that powerful. So third eye in this Shavasana. Let's focus on how we can learn to adapt to change. As we move through life, your life has phases. How do we adapt to those phases? How do we move through those phases? How do we let ourselves move through change? As we move through these changes in life, I'm going to give you a little analogy, a little story. A very famous meditation, wonderful guru told this story. She was asked to put on 5x7 cards the story of her life, in 5x7 index cards, and short little chapters of those parts of her life. And she was very clever as she thought about it. So chapter 1, she writes, I got up, I got ready, I walked down the street, there was a deep hole, I fell in the deep hole, I struggled and struggled to get out of the hole, I couldn't figure out why is this hole here and whose fault was it and why am I put here and oh poor me, and I finally struggled and worked and struggled and got out of the hole and went on my way. Chapter 2, index card 2. I got up and got ready and went down the street and I fell into the hole again. And as I fell into the hole, I said, oh my goodness, how did I get here? But I thought about it and thought, how did I get in this position? And I got out of it quicker than the first time. Third index card. I got up and I got ready and I walked down the street and I fell in the hole again. But this time I knew how to get out. I knew the plan, how to get out. So I got out of the hole very quickly and went on my way. Fourth card. I got up, got ready, and I knew where the hole was, and I went around the hole and went on my way. Fifth card. I got up, and I got ready, and I chose a different street. So a lot to think about in that analogy. But sometimes we're stubborn in our life's choices and repeating patterns. May we be people of change, and may we be people of positive change, calming change, peaceful change, eventful change, energetic change, smart change, mindful change, experience change, but peaceful change. As you come out of your Shavasana, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Feeling refreshed and anew. Bend your knees, roll to your side. And then slowly as you roll to your side, move your way up onto your bottoms, from your fetal position back onto your bottoms. Long deep breaths, navel in, hands to heart center. And as we close, we all say, in appreciation to the practice and all that it teaches us, we say together, Namaste. And thank you for joining me.